Hey dear, did you know that sewing your own clothes can save you money and allow for unique costume design? Let's explore on how to create this stylish shoulder pleat blouse from scratch. In this video, you'll learn how to draft and sew this trending shoulder pleat blouse, perfect for any occasion. Let's get started. So you'll be needing 1.5 yards of thick crepe. We'll be using crepe for this project. Then we'll use our pattern paper also. We'll be drafting on pattern which will later transfer to our fabric. So let's drop the fabric and draft the pattern. So I have a full pattern which I added some to the sides. Also I had to join so it to be long enough for me. So I'm doing on fold. I had to fold it like so. Then on this edge part, we started our edge with 1.5. I marked the edge line as a starting point with 1.5, which I'm marking like this. Then I connect like so. So from this 1.5 I went down by my chest line. I measured my chest line, which is 9 inches. I measured my chest line, I extended the line. Then I went ahead to measure my bust point. Mine is 11. I measured the bust point. I measured the under bust point 14.5. I did the waistline, that's the half length, sorry, the half length. The top length, I did the top length, which is 23. Then an extra extension of let me say the V line, which is making it 27. So I went ahead to mark all the lines. I extended the lines also, just like so. Extend the lines just like this. After which I connect with a straight rule. Connect the lines with a straight rule, just like so. Connect like so to the last line. So after this, then mark the last line, sorry. So let me label for us to see. So we have the chest line, we have the bust point, we have the under bust point, other bust line, we have the half length, we have the top length. The top length you can measure to your lower abdomen. It's up to you how long you want it. Then the V line, I'll just call it a little bit as the V line. So after this, we'll measure the shoulder. Measure the shoulder from the center neck to where how long you want it. But this one, we'll mark the 4 inches first, which are normal neck width. I'm using 4 inch. Then I extended the line to 15 inches. 15 inches, which I need only 10 inches as the sleeve length, but I will give reasons why I extended to 15. I went back to mark 5 inches away from the 15 inches backward, just to be like this, to mark the 10 inches which I will be needing as my sleeve. So after this, I'll measure my bust divided by 4. Mine is 40. 40 divided by 4 will give me 10. I did the under bust, which I mark as 8 1/4. 8 1/4. Then the half length, I did 8.5. I'm using 8.5 as the half length, which I'm marking like so. Then the top length, you mark round your lower abdomen, divide by 4, which mine is 9.5. I added half an inch each, making it 10 inches. So what you have on this line, extend it to the V line. What you have on the top length, extend it to the V line, which I did like so, 10 inches. You mark it like so. You mark the 10 inches like so. Then so what you do next is to connect your sleeve. You connect to the straight rule, just like this. Connect like so. I'll be adding 1 inch to the sleeve because I want it just 1 inch for the wideness. It's up to you, you can make it more than 1. So I did 1 inch, which I came down from the shoulder slope 1 inch also, like so. and I connected it back to the 4 inches neck length, just the way like this. The neckline will normally I used as 4 inches. We connect it like so. So after which we are having our armhole line, which I told you I went down. My normal armhole line is 8, so I had to go down by 1 inch, making it 9, which I later went down and connected with straight row like so. Then after which we've gotten all the points, what you do next is to connect from the armhole the points you have, like from armhole to the under bust line. You see we have bust point and line divided by 4, that bust line there. You mark it like so, connect the lines, the points like so, just the way I'm doing it, down to the V length. The V length you can add half an inch or 1 inch extension, just the way it is like so. So after doing this, we'll be having our darts. Remember we have the darts and the difference between the front length and back length. So I did my bust span, that's nipple to nipple divided by 4, mine is 8, I did 4 inches, which I extended to the bust point. I did on the half length like so. Then I connected the points just like this. Then on the bust point, the bust point line, I went out by 1 inch. 1 inch, go up by 1 inch like so. Then from that same line, go down by 2 inches. You can do 1.5. Then I connected the lines just like so. So this is what we use to have our shoulder opening. So after doing this, what I did next was to go up by, from the 4 inches we have on the neckline, go up by quarter of an inch. You can do 1 inch, it's still fine. Go up by quarter of an inch, then you mark a straight through connecting to the center front, just the way I'm doing it. And after we should use a curve rule to make a curve, a little curve on the shoulder line, just like so. So we're having it like this. You may just use a pencil to correct the line. Then we're having it like so. From this point, from the 4 inches to where the curve is, I did 1.5, which from that point our pleat will start. We'll start the pleat from the 1.5 there. So I had to make a notch there, like a mark there, so I'll know where the pleat is starting. So what we do now is to measure our normal shoulder line, the one we use to shoulder measurement, which I have 7.5. So from that 7.5, I'll connect a straight rule down to the shoulder, just from the bust point like this, down straight to the shoulder, just like so. You must not meet the shoulder line, like the shoulder point there. Just make a rule connecting to the shoulder like so. So after which I went ahead to copy. I did a copy and make I opened it, I mirrored it and opened it just like the way we have it. So what we do next is to create the V part. Let's label this part bust point. We have the under bust line, we have the waistline and half length, sorry, we have the top length and the V line. So what we do now, from this top length we connect, just make a curve, just the way I'm doing it, like just watch the way I'll do it. Make a curve like so, from there like this, connect just the way I'm doing it down to the V line, just the way I'm doing it like this. So when you notice that you have a sharp V on that part, so what you do is to extend the line from the V line down to where you have the sharp V. So which I did, I measured and I did 3 inches extension. I went down by 3 inches from the V line, then connected with a straight row, like just connect to the straight rule like so. You can choose to make a curve this time from the hip line on this V line side. You can make a curve, you can leave your V straight, but I'm leaving it straight, which I'll use a curve rule to blend the lines just like so. If you want it open, you just from the waist and the hip and sorry, the top length, then connect a round V from that side to the V part. So I made it, I connected it, which I'm outlining like so. We have it like this to the V. like so. So after we've done this, what we need to do next is to spread the shoulder. We need to splash the shoulder to have the pleats opening. So I went ahead to make opening from the shoulder, like so. This line I'm having here, which I went ahead to remove, I just trimmed out the shoulder excess pattern, just the way I'm doing it. So I just removed it like this. Then I slit open. Then I slit open from the shoulder line to the bust point, just the way it is, like so. So after I'm done doing this, what I need to do now is to close the side darts, just the way I'm doing it, like this. I closed the side darts like so, then connected the curve. I had to blend the curve back to the waistline, that's the top line. Just watch the way I'm doing it. You just have to connect the curve from the sleeve down to the top line, just like so. So after this, I just connect. I went ahead to do the other side also. We'll be having our pleat on this shoulder. That's the opening, will be the pleat for the top, which I measured, and I was having 4 inches. So it's up to you how wide you want it, but I think 4 inches is fine for me for the 2 pleats. So I went ahead to do both sides. I opened the other side. I'm having it like so. I had to trim off the excess pattern I'm having. Then we're having it open like this. So what we need now is to cut on fabric. So when you want to cut this on fabric, please, the front side, cut it on the right side of the fabric. You place your fabric like so, just to the right side. Make sure it's the right side of the fabric you're cutting the front pattern on. So you place it like so, open the right side of the fabric, then you place the pattern like this to cut, which I'll be doing off camera because my table is not wide. I went ahead to do that. I had to cut it. I cut the fabric, place the pattern and cut, added 1 inch round the sides, then half an inch on the shoulder and the neck part, which I did the shoulder pleats, like the shoulder opening, I divided it into 2. Then I folded one part. Your pleat should be facing your sleeve side, just the way I'm doing it, like so. So you have to take one line, the line you have the first pleat, you pin like this, you fold it and pin just the way I'm doing it. Watch it very carefully. Make sure your pleats are facing your sleeve and not your neckline. So the other side, you pick the line, mark the line, so mark or not, so you know the line. So you pick the way I'm picking it and take it to the sleeve part, just the way I'm flipping it, like so. Then fold back to the your sleeve part. So I went ahead to mark that and do that also on the, by the time you close like this, sorry, by the time you close the pattern, you'll be having it as same length. So I went ahead to do that on the other side, and we are having it just like so. So what we need to do next is to cut the back, which I folded the pattern. I'm using the front for the back also. I folded the pattern on fold like this, went labeled as a waistline. So from the waistline, you are going in by 3/4 of an inch center front. I'm marking as center front also. Let's outline so you see center back, sorry, then waistline. So mind you, on this waistline, I'm going in by 3/4 of an inch, which I later did a tightening. This sticker you're saying, do a tightening of half an inch or 1 inch on side and connect back to the waist just to give a flat back. Please do that. Then I connect back to the shoulder line like so. Connect the other darts back to this other side, just the way I'm doing it, which will not be needing this part anymore. So we have to trim out this part. This part will not be needed, but make sure you do the waist tightening 1 inch on both sides, then connect back to the waistline. So I went ahead to cut this out, then we have it as full like this, and we label it as the back pattern. center back. The other side also I labeled it as in the back and center back also. So we'll now, what you do next is to open the patterns, which because we have a V part, this is why I'm doing this. So we'll have the V connecting to the same as the front. So I went ahead to cut this on fabric. I had to cut this, but this time if you are cutting, make sure you place the pattern on the wrong side of the fabric this time, not the right side. So I went ahead to do that. I pleated the shoulder, which I'm having it like so. I had to pin the shoulder. I pleat the shoulder just like so on the back. I did the front also. When you find out, you see that the lines are meeting the same thing. So when you stitch, we'll stitch the shoulder pleat, stitch the other side shoulder pleat, then the front also we have to stitch. Meanwhile, you cut facing, a short facing for the neck, which you use to knitting the neck part. So I did a short facing for both the back and the front, which I'll go ahead to join and bring back for us to see. So I went ahead to join the neck facing just the way it is like so. I did the neck facing and I top stitched so that it will lay flat on the neck. I did the pleat also. I joined the pleat. I sewed the pleat. The back also I did the same thing on the back, did facing and the pleat area. I had to join the pleat area on both the two back, just like the way you're seeing it, just like so. So what we do next is to take the front part, place it place fronts facing front, like you place, open the front side of the front should be facing you, and you place the back front facing the front of the front side of the front top. Then you join the neck, just trying to close the shoulders. If you're doing that, your back should be facing your front should be facing each other. So we did that, I did that. Then you'll be sewing the shoulder, make sure the necks are meeting just the way it is like so. Then join the pleats, make sure the pleats are together. Then your sleeve you join straight like this with your half an inch. Then I will go ahead to join the side, cover the side, and this other side also I'll go ahead to join it, but not to the end. You leave the side where you want the slits to be open. It's up to you how long you want your slits. Then make sure when you want to fold your slit, you fold the part. If you want your slit open wide, just fold it very in and trim out the excess, which I went ahead to do. I went ahead to join the shoulder just the way it is like so. We are having the plates of the back and front joining each other just the way it is like this. I went ahead to fix the zipper, which we are having like this, just like so. We have the slits like so. Remember the slit I told you, if you want it open wide, just fold the way I'm folding it like this, then trim off the excess just like so. Then you'll be having it very wide and open, but I prefer this like this. Then zip, we have the zipper. I think we've come to the end of this video. Please, if you've not followed us, please subscribe to our channel for more videos and tutorials every Friday by 6 p.m. Please like, comment and share to your friends also. Then remember we have our 4 inches. Sorry, we have our 4 inches. You mark the 5 inches, sorry, which we left on the pattern. Mark the 5 inches like so. You see the way we are doing it, the 5 inches. Then you fold. See, just watch the way I'm doing it. Take it like so. Fold it in. You mark that 5 inches. Just take it in. The excess we are having as the sleeve part, take it in. The way I'm doing it like this. You see the way I'm folding it in. You fold it in. Then what you do next is to hand tack. If you don't want to hand tack, you can just use your machine to double stitch on that part. So I had to hand tack it. I hand tack, just tighten it, make sure it's tight so it won't lose. You just sew it with your needle and thread. You can use machine to do this. Then sew this part just like this. Make sure you secure it very tight so it won't lose. So after you've done this, what you do next is to you cut out, you do the same on the armhole. Just watch the way I'm doing it. Is to give that fullness on the shoulder. But if you don't, you can use shoulder pad. It's up to you. There's a shoulder pad on the top, but I don't want to use shoulder pad, so I did this to make it fuller on the shoulder. So you do this on the armhole. Make sure your SS is on the seam allowance. Is just look for a way to tack it like this on the armhole side also. Then after doing this, you just secure it to make it very tight. You cut out like this, which will be having the fullness on the shoulder parts. That is as if you added a shoulder pad, but there's no shoulder pad. You can still add a shoulder pad if you want. It's up to you. So we'll do this. We are having it just like this. We have it like so. The way it is like so. The top is very beautiful. We have it just like this. We have the slit part, the armhole area, and the pleat side also. So yes, the pleat part and the armhole is still very full on the armhole side. By the time you wear it, you look as if there's no slip. So let's wear this on a mannequin for us to see. So this is what we have at the end of the project. You see how beautiful the top is. This is a top you can rock to any occasion. So I don't know if you find this helpful. Please, if you do, subscribe to our channel and see you in my next video. Thank you for watching this.